Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, I'm planning on being on here long, but here we go. Let's talk about Chris Mannix on this podcast with Steve Farhood saying that Terence Crawford is in the Hall of Famer right now. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. You can find this podcast on iTunes, with Apple Music, whatever they call it now, and check out our boxing news playlist. And one thing you got to ask Chris Mannix, and he can come on the show. We can chop it up. I could pre-record it because I can't go live right now. Who is a Hall of Famer? Who would you vote for in the past? Would you say Barry McGuinness should be in the Hall of Fame? Would you say Arturo Gatti should be in the Hall of Fame? I mean, then again, you look at Henry Armstrong. He didn't have the great name on his resume, from what I remember. And but then again, he held the featherweight title, the welterweight, middleweight title, all at once. So that was special. But you can't say, oh, he beat a Sugar Ray Robinson or Muhammad Ali or something like that, to my memory or my recollection. But then again, like I said, this is prerogative. I'm not mad at him. I'm not going to throw rocks at this glass house. But then again, if he tell me Danny Garcia Hall of Famer, Earl Spencer Hall of Famer, Deontay Wilder Hall of Famer, whatever, and then remember Larry Holmes, he only held the WBC title, if my memory serves me correctly. So it ain't about unifying titles, just about. But then again, Bud won a title at 35. He won every title at 140 pounds, which most of boxing hasn't done because they didn't get a chance in the 4-belt era to do so, with the WBL being a major belt. Then, he won a belt at welterweight versus Jeff Horn, who beat Manny Pacquiao. However you want to look at it, he beat him. So I just, at the end of the day, this is prerogative. People just hell bent on names. But then again, it's a lot of guys that kind of went to the Hall of Fame who didn't have the huge name on the victory board. But what he did at boxing, he won at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Victor Postal was a really good fighter that guys like Chris Mannix, not saying him to be exact, was saying was going to beat Terence Crawford. And that's what I hate about boxing. These individuals want to move the goalposts every time an individual they don't like or don't understand their resume. When he beat Victor Postal, all them guys like him was saying Victor Postal was going to beat him. And Crawford took him apart and dropped him twice. He doesn't have the name. That's subjective because Gamboa was the boogeyman. Only person he didn't want to fight was Gamboa, and that's because Top Rank was setting him up. But Mikey Garcia didn't want to fight him. Bob Arum didn't want to make the Lopez fight. So you could say, then why am I Lopez for you new boxing fans? Come on, Chris Mannix. I'm just saying, dude. He don't know shit about boxing. I'm gonna be real. Chris Mannix don't know, and Jake Paul beat him up. And I'm just keeping it real that when you say shit like that, then it depends. If he say Errol Spencer Hall of Fame, what name he got? Sean Porter done lost to every big name he fought. Danny Garcia was good at 140, not the same at 147. You know what I'm saying? And then remember, he done fought at middleweight and during middleweight before. You want to say Deontay Wilder? What big name did he fight? He ended up fighting Fury and getting put on his butt. So I'm not gonna make this too long. I think he's a Hall of Famer just based off accolades and his skill level. He ain't really been beat. And a lot of his fights ain't been competitive. That's the thing about it. It ain't been competitive. So you're talking about a guy that really don't lose rounds. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence, he really started losing rounds to Sean Porter, but, he don't really lose. So you're talking about guys like Mayweather that don't really lose rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to dominate at this upper echelon level in boxing, even if it's a watered down era, which I don't think it is. It's only watered down because of the size of the streets. But you're talking about a dude who not losing rounds at an elite level. That's crazy. That's real crazy that you don't lose rounds at an elite level. And then you're talking about, who he beat. At the end of the day, names are subjective. You just say Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Sean Porter names because how PBC hyped him up. But then again, Lamont Peterson beat Lucas Tite beat Lamont Peterson a couple rounds. So did Victor Ortiz, but he got robbed. He really beat him. So he ain't the first to do that. He beat Kell Brook. He came off a loss. So, like I said before, you're talking about a guy that don't lose rounds, even though he started off slow. So it is what it is, man. So let me know what you guys think about Chris Mannix saying that Crawford ain't a Hall of Famer. Then I just want to know who is a Hall of Famer to him. That's right here, Pacquiao, obviously. A lot of guys ain't did shit. I think Jermell Charlo one of the best pound for pound in the world. But maybe Chris Mannix did differ. So don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us on, you can hit me up if you got a video request, business acquired, sponsorship, whatever it may be. You want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description, Cash App in the description. Appreciate the love and support. We go.
belief about
No, I'm on the phone.
it.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
at
him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.